On Friday, the 29th of November 2024, I had the honor of being a keynote speaker at the first international conference of the Faculty of Engineering, Niger Delta University, Bayelsa State. My keynote was titled Nigerian Universities and the Task of Bridging the Cyber Skills Gap for Industry 6.0. Let's have a quick recap of my keynote. I began with a historical look at the industrial revolutions from Industry 1.0 to Industry 5.0, looking at key technologies, impact on education, and technological capability development. Then I looked at the futuristic 6.0, a phase characterized by the convergence of human intelligence, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, collaborative robots, quantum computing, Internet of Things, cybersecurity, augmented reality, and a whole lot of other emerging technologies. In my presentation, I highlighted the skills gap in these emerging areas and the role Nigerian universities could play in bridging this widening gap. 4 case studies were presented on how higher educational institutions could play a crucial role in bridging the cyber skills gap and in shaping the faces of industrial revolution. First, I highlighted the role of the academia in World War II, zeroing in on the specific contributions of Professor Fred Terman and the team at the Harvard Radio Research Laboratory. Second case study highlighted the role of Stanford University in the creation of the Silicon Valley, also with Professor Terman at the center of it. The third case study highlighted how 5 nations ensured technological capability in the oil and gas sector, working with the academia. And finally, the fourth case study highlighted how the USA is taking practical steps to bridge the cyber skills gap, working with the academia. Specifically, I zeroed in on the National Centers of Academic Excellence in Cybersecurity. The keynote ended with key recommendations for Nigerian universities, some of which include the need for creative and sustainable funding, the need for universities to learn to create value rather than look at things from a CSR perspective, because private sector only puts money where they get value. I also recommended that universities should learn to solve industrial problems and national problems just the way Fred Terman and his team did at the Stanford University. I also recommended the need for universities to be structured in a way that they will become hotbeds of innovation. I recommended the need for universities to create well-structured centers of excellence in collaboration with the industry and the need to rework the curriculum to address industry needs. I made specific recommendations for the need to create incentives for innovation and industry collaboration and the need for transparency, as private sector would only be attracted to institutions that are transparent. I also recommended the need to create functional and effective consultancy units at the universities, the need to take advantage of experts from industry as adjuncts, just like the USA already does excellently, and also the need to leverage strong alumni network. Finally, I interrogated the now popular slogan in our universities, publish or perish. I submitted that this appeared to place more emphasis on count than on value. I recommended the other slogan in the industry, innovate or die. Nigerian universities must innovate to solve our problems. We must innovate and then we can publish. I want to thank the Vice Chancellor of the Niger Delta University, the Dean Faculty of Engineering, and the Conference Planning Committee for the invitation.